You see, the new smart thinking is that if okay, so remember when they got mad because Roman won the Universal title? I almost called it the Universal title.
Everybody would get pissed if he actually did win the Universal
title.
No,
but you remember when everyone got mad because he won the world title? Yeah. And they were like, he doesn't deserve this, he should be in the mid-card. So now Smarks, after
he's in the mid-card.
Yeah, and they're bitching about that. They're going, why is he in the mid-card? He's not good enough to be in the mid-card.
Do you just want him fired? Do you just not want him in the company at all?
Do you want him in the women's division? Where do you want Roman Reigns at? I don't understand.
Roman Reigns in the women's division. That's honestly like...
I do it for my family. Bailey, I'm gonna hug you. But it's because you're my family. Surprisingly today, this rant video is not about the WWE.
Oh, that's a shock.
For once, because this rant video is about TNA. Because TNA's fucking blew the shark this week.
How long has it been since we've actually had a topic discussing something from TNA that wasn't Matt Hardy's broken brilliance?
Oh, this is nowhere near brilliance. This is all the levels of stupidity. You guys are going to love this one. I'm going to upload this after tonight's Impact episode. So... it's pre-tapes. We don't ever do pre-tapes on our channel. What are you talking about? Pre-tapes. Pre-tapes. This is airing live as you speak right now. It's not sunny out. It's dark, actually.
Because Hurricane Matthews is an asshole.
Do you realize that they canceled their tapings today because of Hurricane Matthews?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, they have canceled the tapings today and tomorrow. Oh, they have Saturday and Sunday tapings now.
Oh my god.
1 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Oh my god. Wow.
So that's just for them. And of course, all the dirt sheets to make it look like TNA's a terrible company. It just says TNA cancel shows. Instead of like, because
doesn't even go in detail at all. It's just like the title is just like, they cancel their shows.
And then of course, Dixie.
They fucking hate everybody.
Dixie, she always does this. She did this with Bound for Glory too. Like, Bound for Glory, there's like a storm coming in. So she said there's like a storm coming in. And she put James Storm's face over the like hurricane thing.
My
So this time around, since the hurricane's called Hurricane Matthews, she got Josh Matthews to report about it.
Oh.
Don't you just love TNA?
Oh. That.
If I had the video still, I'll post it here. Like, at the, like right there, yeah.
Okay.
Nobody likes Josh Matthews. He's a fucking cunt.
It's like when The Rock was like picking on Michael Cole.
And the funny thing is,
everybody wanted Rock to beat the shit out of Michael Cole.
But you see, Michael Cole was a heel during that time. Josh Matthews is the face announcer, and they still don't like him.
Of course, because no one fucking likes Josh Matthews. Nobody in the face of the fucking planet likes
Of course,
Josh
though, the
Matthews.
Pope got the standing ovation because he's the fucking Pope.
He's the Pope, man. It's Pope Daddy. You gotta give a standing ovation. You gotta give all the cheers in the world to Pope Daddy.
Josh Matthews is a piece of shit. This rant is not about Josh Matthews, though. Let's get into the...
The real rant is on someone that was... a big part of the X Division, let me tell you that.
It's also about the top dominant star in the company at the moment.
Dominant.
So, let's talk about this. Bound for Glory was this past Sunday. And Lashley defeated EC3, so he's still the champion, okay? So, let's think about the people Lashley's beaten. EC3, Mike Bennett, other TNA jobbers that I can't recall at this moment. I'm sure there's a list of people. Oh, he beat Kurt Angle.
The Walmart version of Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Is what Bobby Lashley is. You see, I almost said Brock.
The Walmart version of Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. That seems like logic. So Lashley's gone through all these guys. He's been the most dominant star in the company to this date. He's destroyed everybody till this episode of Impact.
He's at least shown some form of like domination until this point.
You know why it's not on this episode of Impact? Because this episode of Impact, Lashley lost the World Heavyweight title to Eddie Edwards. Eddie fucking Edwards. I didn't even take a drink of my water. This pissed me off so much. Let's talk about this for a moment. Now, let's keep note. Let's go back to July. Lashley beat Eddie Edwards twice in July. He beat him in the heavyweight title match on Destination X, and he beat him in a steel cage match. So, the storyline was, Lashley got to choose his opponent for this edition of Impact where he would defend the title against him. He either got to choose from EC3, Moose, or Eddie Edwards. So, of course, who does Lashley pick? He picks Eddie Edwards because he claims it will be the easiest of the three to beat. Which, logically wise, he's right, because he's beaten Edwards twice. Meanwhile, EC3 and Moose are the same size as him, And Eddie Edwards is half his size.
Moose is a fucking truck, while EC3 is a fucking god.
He's just buff as shit. He's not big, he's just buff. But Eddie Edwards is the small little ass midget, so Lashley says, I'll pick him. Obviously, that was the wrong choice, because Eddie fucking Edwards now is the World Heavyweight Champion.
Every single fan of the Wolves might be creaming their pants right now about it.
All the smarks are creaming about it too.
The thing is that I'm not creaming my pants about it. You want to know why? Because it's not a smart decision.
This is Vince Russo booking. I'm fully convinced Vince Russo is back running this company.
Vince Russo just sneakily went back on the keyboard and booking and sending those emails back. This time he's careful about the emails though. This time he's actually being careful about the emails and sending private PM instead of direct or all open message like a fucking dumbass.
See, but the difference with what most people don't understand is Vince Russo was only sending suggestions to Dixie Carter. But when Dixie gets suggestions, she thinks they're actual booking ideas. So she takes them and puts them onto the show. So I'm fully convinced Dixie Carter booked this, by the way. I don't think Billy Corgan's involved in this any shape or form.
No, I do not believe Billy Corgan has more sense than that.
Will not. I don't care how much of a fan Billy Corgan is of Eddie Edwards. I know Billy Corgan is a smarter man than this. And if he's not, then I'm sorry. I'm also going to let you know right now, Decay, on one of the past episodes, teamed up with Rockstar Spud in a 6-man tag match.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Where the fuck is this coming from?
It's a 6-man tag match. It's Decay, Rockstar Spud versus DJZ, Braxton Sutter, and Mandrews. So
the Spot Monkeys.
You tell me who's booking the company right now.
The fucking Spot Monkeys.
With DK. Oh, you know what? That actually probably does make sense. I didn't think about it.
Decay settles for the Spot Monkeys.
Like that. Shit. Fuck, you're probably right.
I'm glad I could.
Damn it, I was trying to prove a point. Shut up. Don't ever talk again.
I'm glad I could shine light on this situation.
Okay, so ignore that. That probably makes sense in some
Decay with the Spot Monkeys actually does make sense
so,
when you think about it.
Let's talk about Eddie Edwards' past month. Let's talk about this for a moment. He lost to DJZ in the X Division title match. At the pay-per-view, he lost to Aaron Rex. And then before that, he's been jobbing in the X Division for months.
Go. Important business call.
So, when you're jobbing in the X Division for months, you know what the X Division is? It's the Cruiserweight Division. That's what the X Division basically is. It's not the Heavyweight Division, it's not the Tag Division, it's the small guys who can division. So, if that's the case, how is it that Eddie Edwards has been jobbing in this division for the past month, and now all of a sudden, he's beating Lashley for the World Heavyweight title? Do you know what sense that makes? It makes no sense whatsoever. That's unbelievably dumb. If you think that's smart, it's not smart at all. If you think that Eddie deserves this because, oh, he's a good wrestler, you're a fucking dumbass. Do you realize what makes a world champion? Lashley makes a world champion. He's unique. He's different. He's larger than life. Big, strong, athletic. He's not that good on the mic, but he can be ignored because he's a big guy. His promos are great. His matches are good. He's a destroyer. He lives his character. He's a destroyer, and he proves it every single night he goes into the ring. What is Eddie Edwards' character? Please explain to me what Eddie Edwards' character is. And I swear to God, if one of you say he's a wolf, I'm going to hunt you down. I'm honestly going to hunt you down. He's not a wolf. Can we please stop this? Oh, he's a wolf thing. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard before in my life. He doesn't bite people. He doesn't hunt down people. He doesn't dress like a wolf. He's a plain guy wearing outfits with wolf scars on them. How does that make him a wolf? What part of that is a wolf? He's a white male unsure of his gender, so he decides to be a wolf. He's from Twilight. Nobody wants to see a guy from Twilight be the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm taking a drink of water now. Enjoy me. Drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
I was just discussing how Eddie Edwards, the smarks say that he's a wolf, and how that's not a character because he's nothing like a wolf.
That's like saying being a Wolverine, like Chris Benoit being a Wolverine is definitely a character.
No. No. Eddie Edwards is just a plain white male, unsure of his gender, so he wants to be a wolf instead.
He's not Chris Benoit either.
Exactly. So, and then let's also talk about this. The tag team division in TNA right now. We have Decay. We have the Hardys. We have the Tribunal. Grado and Shira, I don't think are a team anymore. The Bromance broke up at the pay-per-view. I don't know if I told you this. Jesse Goddard is the modern-day Adonis again. He's the face though this time.
Oh, what a turnaround.
Even though he turned on Robbie. So so Jesse Goddard's at the pay-per-view turned on Robbie by trying to eliminate him. If my memory serves me correctly. Maybe I'm just a total dumbass about this. But I remember this happening. And then, now he's the face. He's not the heel anymore. They're also turning Aaron Rex heel.
Oh, why? Why? What purpose do you have?
I'll let you think about the purpose behind that one. Because Drew Galloway just turned heel on him. So Drew Galloway turned heel on Aaron Rex, and now Aaron Rex is turning heel on Jesse Goddard. Don't you love this show?
What is the direction on this shit?
I'm telling you, Dixie's booking it now. Corgan gave up on booking. There's no other reason this would be happening. So, let's talk about World Champion material again. Okay, I already listed the character part. Let's talk about promos. Lashley's good on promos because he lives his character. Edwards, it's the same promo over and over again. It's, I fought my whole life to be here, and I'm so happy to do this for you fans, and I'm going to do this, and I'm a good wrestler, and all this other shit. Okay, good. You cut every single promo that every indie guy cuts. Thanks. Do you want to say something unique and different for once? Do you want to say, I'm going to bite you like a wolf would? No, you don't want to say that, because you have no character, and you have nothing else to build off of other than that you're a good wrestler. And people think that's all you need. People think all you need to be world champion is a good wrestler. No. No. First of all, a world champion should be built up. Let's go over that. Lashley did not just win the title out of the blue.
No, he didn't.
He beat Kurt Angle on the UK tour in his final farewell match. He had that feud with the Pope. I'll ignore that. But he had a feud with the Pope and he came out on top. That's all that matters. And then he went to go challenge Drew Galloway for the title. And he came out on top. Do you know what the difference is between Eddie Edwards and Lashley? Lashley won his matches on the way to the top. Edwards has lost every single match he's been in before he became
Lashley.
Yes, that too. But not even that. He's been losing to DJZ on Impact.
How do you lose to DJZ?
He's the X Division champion there.
Fucking go all the way up to the World Heavyweight
title.
title.
If you can't beat the X Division champion, there's no logical reason for you to be able to beat the Heavyweight champion. No logical reason. I don't care what you say to me. There's no sense behind that.
Unless you're the luckiest man in the fucking world, but even a World Heavyweight champion should not be built to be a lucky streak.
That's like that makes
no sense.
That's like the minor league sports team losing to the rookies and then beating the major team. That's not how it works. Someone's typing on my phone. Oh, it's yeah, okay. I get distracted very easily if you can't tell.
Good job.
Eddie Edwards. I went over character. I went over promos. Matches. Okay. We gotta talk about this. Because Eddie Edwards has multiple good matches. Okay? So because of these good matches, he deserves to be world champion. Let's list problem one at first. Do you realize all these good matches Edwards has is with Davey in tag team matches? So first of all, he's not even carrying the match by himself. He's got 3 other people to carry the match with him. Secondly, what main feud has Eddie Edwards had as a singles guy? Since Davey left due to an injury. His feud with Lashley, which he lost. What other feud has he been? He fought Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett there in the X Division.
I like Davey more than Eddie.
I do. Now, there are some people saying that this is going to lead to the Davey heel turn, but those people are morons because Davey's not cleared till November 9th.
Even though I would like that, for Davey to come back and just go completely, fuck you, Eddie.
I don't want the world title over it, though.
True.
Put the X Division title on that shit. Leave the world title to the real men, because Eddie Edwards is not a real fucking man. If you think he is, you're fucking dumb. Just because he puts on good matches doesn't mean he should be a world heavyweight champion. This is Eric Young all over again. This is exactly what this... Do you remember that? Or were you watching TNA during that time?
What time?
2014.
Yes.
Okay.
What was
it was when Daniel Bryan became champion at Mania. So the following Impact, they made Eric Young win a Battle Royal.
Oh my god, I remember
that. And he beat Magnus for the title. This is what this is. They're appealing to you smarks once again, and they're giving this guy a belt for no reason to make you people happy.
Just because they saw that Finn Balor winning and Dolph Ziggler winning on SmackDown had generated a lot of attention.
That, and they're trying to create buzz for themselves by giving the title to someone new after the pay-per-view.
And it happens to be someone that everybody loves work rate. Everybody loves Eddie Edwards' matches and work rate.
Now, I will not complain because Eddie Edwards is one of the most over guys in the Impact Zone. So they did choose someone who was over with the crowd. However, the way they went about it was terrible. He's lost every single match, and he's looked like a complete jobber. You build him up. Have him beat the X Division guys, for fuck's sake. Have him... This is the storyline I suggested. He should have gone up against big guys, and he should have came out with some way to beat all of them. So that way, when he faces Lashley, he squeaks out a victory.
Do some Rey Mysterio shit.
Yes. Make him the... Because someone argued that with me. Someone was like, don't you understand the term underdog? This isn't an underdog storyline. An underdog storyline is when the underdog has to face multiple obstacles in his path before becoming champion. There have been no obstacles for Eddie Edwards. The only obstacle for him was the X Division. He didn't overcome that.
He got his ass beat down.
By DJZ, Trevor Lee, and Andrew Everett. And he lost to Aaron Rex at the pay-per-view. What logic? Eddie Edwards is the guy who deserves title shots for no reason. Because Drew Galloway got hurt at the pay-per-view. That's why he got the grand title match. And then now he's getting a world title match for no reason and he wins the belt. Why should Eddie Edwards be world champion? What makes him any better than Finn Balor? In my opinion, they're equal. Actually, Finn Balor's worse than Eddie Edwards. Because at least Finn Balor... No, I mean Eddie Edwards. At least Eddie Edwards connects with the crowd he's supposed to be connecting to. Finn Balor only connects to the 100 NXT fans out there who jizz their pants every single time his entrance hits. So Eddie Edwards, you shouldn't be champion. They need to take the title off of him. Eli Drake won Bound for Gold. So, there is a positive lining in this. Let's hope, to some fucking god, they just wanted to get the title off Lashley because they didn't want to turn Eli Drake heel, or face I should say. They didn't want to turn him face. So they took the title off Lashley and they're going to give the belt to Eli. Now, if I had to sit through December with Eddie Edwards as World Heavyweight Champion, I may give up on TNA by next year. This company, TNA, they always say this about TNA. It's always one step forward and 10 steps back with them. But it's never been more apparent until now.
Matt Hardy.
Yes.
The broken family being that one step forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally everything else being the 10 steps back.
Not only that, but they know how to book storylines better than WWE does. They know how to book storylines and they know how to book characters better than WWE does. So really, they're appealing to the right audience right now. They know how to book a real wrestling show. But no. Now, they decide, we're not going to do that anymore, and we're going to make Edwards champion. And Edwards being champion moves the company all the way back. So Raw is better now. Raw is the worst piece of shit on human earth, but I'd rather see fatty pregnant Owens be champion than Eddie Edwards. Actually, they're equally terrible.
SmackDown is better.
No, because fucking AJ Styles... Yeah,
I mean,
never mind.
AJ Styles...
Fuck AJ Styles, but now he's the most popular.
I gotta say, AJ Styles is better than all three of the champions circling around both brands of WWE and TNA.
Fuck AJ Styles, though. So, yeah. That's basically Oh, I was gonna say this real quick. Anybody thinking that this is gonna get TNA talked about? It is. It is gonna get TNA talked about. It's gonna get them talked about for their stupid booking decisions. This is another one of those LOL TNA moments that happen. And then there's people out there that say, oh, well, Smarks will appreciate it. Yeah, Smarks will appreciate it. Guess what, though? Impact doesn't appeal to Smarks. They appeal to the real wrestling fans.
Impact is the one show that all the Smarks collectively hate.
Yes! That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how collectively you can say Smarks will enjoy this when Smarks enjoy hating on TNA. What are you talking about? This is the dumbest move TNA's made this year. I don't know. They were doing so good, too. We made it all the way to October without there being any really stupidity. Last year, we only made it to, April when James Storm pushed Mickey James in front of the trade.
Oh, no, not that storyline.
No, that was terrible. But no, of course, now we don't have a bad booking decision all the way until October. You almost made it through a year. Imagine a whole year where TNA doesn't have a bad booking decision.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible to think about.
That'd be highly questionable. We would have to change our views on wrestling fans. But no, of course. Here we are, October fucking 6th. Eddie Edwards now is TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and we have to live with it. Let's talk about No Mercy real quick. Matches for No Mercy, predictions real quick. Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
I'm gonna go with Becky just because Alexa won on SmackDown.
Fuck Becky Balboa.
I hate her though. I really
Fuck
want
Becky
Alexa to
Balboa.
win. Fuck them. Heath Slater, Rhino, and Usos. Usos are winning the belts.
Are you sure about
I
that?
promise you, Usos are winning.
I swear to God, I will do a John Cena meme thing where he like tears down the wall and he's like, "Are you sure about that?"
I'm not getting that video for you people. People can go watch that for yourself.
I love that shit. But I would say
You're saying Slater and Rhino?
I'm saying Slater and Rhino, honestly.
I'm saying the Usos. I can't see them not giving it to them after their whole.
We're thugs now.
Yeah.
Because like one of the Usos doesn't know what the fuck to do anymore, so he's just like, yeah, this is definitely what a heel does.
And then, of course,
I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Of course, Mauro Ranallo is taking a page out of Michael Cole's book now when he's like, Jey Uso's challenging Jason Jordan in a match tonight, and then the graphic says Jimmy Uso.
Oh God.
So okay, Nikki Bella, Carmella. Nikki Bella's winning.
Nikki.
I promise you, Nikki Bella's winning.
Yeah.
There are people calling this Bella versus Mella. They can go hang themselves.
Oh, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger got added. I kid you not, it got added. So I don't know. I
want to stick with Corbin.
I
want to stick with Corbin.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume they're gonna do a best of 7 series there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll go with Corbin. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Intercontinental title. Dolph Ziggler's career is ending on Sunday. Miz is gonna beat him.
I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one.
No,
I mean, like as much as I want to say that Miz is winning to continue this Intercontinental streak. After all, Miz is actually just generating buzz for this shit, for being like the biggest asshole he's ever been. But fuck, I'm gonna have to say Dolph Ziggler.
Let me tell you.
overcomes.
Okay.
I have to say that Dolph Ziggler.
Let me
overcomes.
tell you right now.
Because I don't believe that Dolph wants to actually get the fuck out yet.
I hate The Miz with all of my life. The Miz is the one person on human earth I despise. However, if he is the one person for me who can end Dolph fucking Ziggler's career for the rest of my life, I'm going to cheer him louder than I'm going to cheer John Cena on Sunday. I will be the biggest misfit on human earth.
Misfit?
As long as I get fucking Dolph Ziggler out of my life.
Go fucking hang yourself.
Forever. Right? No. I will hang myself if Dolph Ziggler wins on Sunday. That's when I'll hang myself. Because then we're going to have to deal with, you did this! You did this! And then he's going to cry for like 7 hours about how he's a 5-time Intercontinental Champion.
Because that's an accomplishment.
Fuck you. Is there this is a very interesting matchup. Scary Wyatt's going to face Randy Boner.
Oh.
This is the worst feud ever. If you enjoy this, I don't know what you're watching. I do find it hilarious though how Bray Wyatt lost to Kane again on SmackDown.
I'm gonna go with Arcane No.
Randy's gonna win. If Randy doesn't win, I give up on wrestling.
If Randy doesn't win, come on.
Legit, Bray has lost to Kane twice. He lost to him at the pay-per-view, and he lost
on
to him
a regular
SmackDown.
fucking episode of SmackDown.
There's no way that Randy Orton is not gonna beat him this Sunday. So
it should be Kane versus Randy, because Kane actually deserves this.
Fuck Bray. I'm scary though. I'm scary.
I'm scary.
I'm like a Jack in the Box.
I'm scary.
Once I come back out, I go back into my hole and I never come back. Fuck you, Bray Wyatt.
If Randy Orton beats me, I'll crawl back down in my rabbit hole.
Wow, you're in.
Smacking the walls like, it's just like, I know how to get out of here. Smacking the walls like, how the fuck do I get out of here?
Well, hello, Bray. I see you're kind of stuck. Lord have mercy. Or don't.
Or don't. Because no mercy. Oh my god.
Fuck you. Fuck everyone. AJ Styles, John Cena, and
everything
Dean
about this rivalry is so laughably bad.
AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, it's John Cena.
Fucking.
I want Cena to win. He's not going to.
I want Cena to win.
Styles is going to win.
But Styles retains.
Dean Ambrose and Cena are going to shoot a movie. I kid you not. Do you realize that SmackDown's roster is going to be The Miz, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Nikki Bella?
Not even. No,
Those
John
are the main
Cena
stars.
or Dean Ambrose.
No, John Cena's going to shoot a
No
movie.
two
Dean
top
Ambrose is
dogs.
gone. Dolph Ziggler's leaving after Sunday.
No two top dogs of the company anymore. You're done.
SmackDown Live's gone. Goodbye.
Whatever. SmackDown catching up with Raw is definitely not going to happen now.
Fuck No Mercy. Fuck Eddie Edwards.